because first when I got to thinking about it, I mean, looking into it or just aware of it, I was thinking like, man, it's a serial killer or something. But nah, they saying some people, well, one person was even seen jumping. So I'm like, wow. Bayou, if you don't know what the Bayou is, well, I don't really know what the Bayou is. I'm from South Carolina, not Charleston. I'm from Spartanburg. Yeah, I mean, my people from Charleston and all that. But anyway, the Bayou is not somewhere you want to hang out at. That's basically what I'm trying to say. Like, I seen movies about bayous and, bayous being hunted or whatever. But anyway, this is number 13. Yeah, I mean, number 13. Yo, that's not a coincidence, fam. Something is most definitely going on. And let's get into it. Wrong clip.
Our top story here tonight, bodies being found in Houston bayous. Houston police report another body was just recovered today from the Buffalo Bayou area near Jensen and East downtown. So if you've been watching and keeping track alongside us, that is 4 bodies recovered in 4 days. Today is Thursday. And sadly, a U of H student has been identified as
What? 4 bodies in 4 days. And don't nobody know what's going on. Come on, bro.
one of the bodies recovered from the Brays Bayou area on September 15th. That's Monday. She was reported missing days before. Sherman DeSell has been covering this story for a couple of days now. And Sherman, it is scary stuff here, but just kind of fill us in on what we know so far.
Yeah, it's definitely a cause of concern for a lot of our viewers. And many have made some speculations online about something maybe more nefarious happening here. And that's understandable. Our Fox 26 count is now at 13 bodies found in Houston bayous this year by law enforcement and first responders. Remember, the 22 bayous are spread out for miles, so it's a lot of ground cover, and that comes with tough investigations. Here's what we know. HPD confirms a male body was recovered from Buffalo Bayou on Jensen Street in Edo on Thursday. Our camera caught officers and a dive team on the scene around 3 p.m. There were reports of a man jumping into the water there. We're waiting to hear more on this. And remember when we reported 2 bodies recovered from local bayous on Monday, September 15th? One of them was identified as 20-year-old Jade Sage McKissick. She was a U of H student, reported missing on September 11th, last seen that day near the 3700 block of McGregor by a restaurant. She was a junior communications and advertising major. In a letter sent to students, U of H describes her as a campus resident, a student employee, and a friend to many in their community. We're talking about a lot of bodies in a city where many people walk, run, and bike the bayou areas every day. So we visited an area near the White Oak Bayou to see how people have been reacting to the discoveries. A lot of people are just wondering, what's the deal? HPD hasn't really given us a lot of information either. What questions do you have?
I mean, is there like somebody paying attention to these? Like, is there like more details to investigation? I don't know. It's just kind of like, scary at this point, when it's that many coincidences. There's not such a coincidence that happens.
That's what I said, fam. It ain't that many coincidences, bro. And you think, bro, in 4 days, 4 bodies been found, bro. They got cameras everywhere these days.
Multiple times.
There's long-term plans and there's short-term plans. I would hope that the short-term plans are in effect and, something is being done. Someone's, patrolling or someone's watching over cameras or lights or anything's being done right now.
One of the guys who just said, is anyone paying attention to these?
Yeah.
That really brings us right back to HPD. So have we heard anything?
But y'all can see when little JoJo down the street selling Nick sacks, I mean. But you can't tell me what's going on when 4 bodies get found in 4 days. Yeah, right, fam.
From HPD on these?
We haven't. I have been on the scene of the last 2 recoveries, hoping to hear something from a public information officer.
Mm-hmm.
Haven't heard anything. We've reached out. They say don't anticipate hearing anything right now. We did reach out to the county forensics department to see if they'd be willing to say something. They didn't give an on-camera interview, but we are requesting more details from all of these instances, especially.
That's enough for that. We're going to get into the next clip because we got another one to check out too now.
Start with the
We're
first.
going to see what he know about the situation. Let's go.
Found in 3 different bayous in 2 days here in Houston, Texas. I know y'all don't watch the news, so I figured let me hop on TikTok and put it on here. Maybe y'all will pay attention. All right, so here's a quick breakdown of what we've been seeing here in the last 2 days. On Monday, we got reports of 2 people being found in 2 separate bayous, September 15th, one at Brays Bayou, the other at Greens Bayou. And then Tuesday, today, the 16th, we got the report of someone being found at White Oak Bayou. That is 12 bodies reported to HPD so far this year. Here's a look at where those bodies have been located. Again, the bayous. I mean, Houston is known as the Bayou City, but gosh darn it, not like this. All right, let's start with the first one, Brays Bayou. HPD had their dive team out there near Medical Service Drive and Texas Spur 5 in Southeast Houston on Monday morning. The incident was initially...
Yo, this what blows my mind even more. It's not just one bayou, and I just now put that 1 and 2 together. They're talking about separate bayous. Come on, fam.
Reported at around 9:30. There's no information on the identity of the person, and the cause of death is still being determined by the medical examiners. Now, this is the second body that was found on Monday, and according to Houston police, a person was found dead in Greens Bayou near I-10 and the Market Street Bridge in East Houston at around 11:50. Although we don't have any information on the person's identity, police say the death has now been listed as natural. Then today, being Tuesday, we got the report of someone saying they saw a man floating in White Oak Bayou. That was under the Taylor Street Bridge. Now, believe it or not, this is actually not uncommon. So last year, we took a look at some of the bodies found from June into November, and that number was 10. So we tend to see this take place here in Houston, but there's really no rhyme or reason. Police haven't said if any of these are connected. We're just kind of waiting to see what's going on. Traditionally, in the past, they haven't been connected like that. The bayous just seem to be a place where people are disposing bodies. Some of them are not criminally related at all. But I'm just putting it on your radar just so you know what's going on. But if you want some more details, head to fox26houston.com.
All right, man. So that's that. Yo, that's crazy. That's the first thing that come to my mind. I can't even lie, man. I know that's cliche, but that is insane, fam. Like 13 people. And we're gonna shoot a prayer up for Houston. Most definitely, I mean. And if you from Houston and you see this video, please leave a comment. Please let us know more detail and more insight. Hey, because that's crazy. Hey, and I did want to mention, y'all, I hate to mention this on this video. Like I said, we are still taking channel donations because we are not monetized yet. Yeah, we at 1.07K, I believe, but we still on that grind, y'all. I mean, I'm going to go ahead and be honest with y'all. We need 4,000 watch hours. And that's another reason why I've been dropping these lives. But anyway, man, make sure y'all shoot a prayer up for Houston for real, though, fam. It don't cost to do that, y'all. I mean, because that's crazy. Hey, till next time, man. It's your boy Doc, man. Y'all stay up and stay blessed. One.